Yes, people, man, them from all scourges of the world, wherever you are, I don't give a damn. Yeah. Let me ask you, man, a question. What do we all have in common on the panel?
We're all semi-finalists.
Semi-final setting.
Oh my God. Even when Dax is here as well, yeah,
semi-final.
It's
funny
funny
though. D was
funny.
all laughing at my team last week, trying to tell man that what's your team doing? I mean, we're in the same position as you.
Bro, we've been there. We've been comfy. We've been waiting, man. We've been
when
there,
I
man.
tell you now, yeah,
waiting to get knocked out. It's crazy.
This club gives me heart palpitations, yeah. And when I'm seeing Ches and Kunle at it, man, my head is finished. when that wannabe looking the weekend / Cecil / whoever else you want to merge in, like fucking on Dragon Ball Z, yeah, flipping Fusion Heart and all that, yeah. See this wannabe weekend, fam. Hold that, you dumb merchant, bro. Your team lost to a bunch of Polish man, fam. Allow it.
That was crazy. Horrid.
Crazy settings. Even though you didn't, I don't think they cared, to be fair. They were 3-0 up. But slap the like button, man. See my guy Casemiro.
Well, the real remontada.
Hey,
That's what messed up Madrid. The real remontada, yeah.
The real remontada happened, yeah. Hold that, yeah. And even not even just us, even Spurs went through. Ange saved his job for another day.
Ange, you know.
Big Ange.
That's who he is, mate. That's who he is.
It might be just a penalty. People might say it's just a penalty, but if you watch it back, they should have been about 3-0 up in the first half.
Jordz, what did I tell you about Solanke? It was his night. I knew.
Solanke, come on, man.
He's still shit, but he had a night yesterday.
Solanke.
The real remontada come from a real Real Madrid player, not these scrubs that have got a shirt on, Bar Valverde, but the rest of them. Real Real Madrid says 5 Champions League winner, man. See that man clutch. Yeah.
I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that segment. We gotta give him a segment. Oh yeah, everybody quiet. Give him his flowers now, Harry. Oh yeah,
brother. I cried yesterday. As a grown man.
Europa League quarterfinals got man crying. I can't believe it. People, that goes to show how far the club has fallen. That Europa League quarterfinals are now big days out. I could never cry on the quarterfinal. I'm just gonna let you guys know.
By the way, certain man cried when Arsenal went through the 3-0 up at fucking half times. I don't do that. It's not about. It's Real Madrid, you know. Don't but you man got to understand. You man got to understand, yeah. It's not about what situation. It's the moment. Like, bro, you got to understand. Usually, some man never feel this because you've never been there. Yeah, actually, George, you've been there, by the way. 4-3 against Ajax. Them moments, heart palpitations, bro. Did you understand? There's a lot riding on our season at the moment of the future.
I don't know, man.
But for me, I ain't cried.
Nothing wrong with getting tears for a
cried, I haven't cried like that since Itachi died on Naruto, with it. And Jiraiya. Do you understand? When Jiraiya and Itachi passed away, I was finito. Don't chat to man. I'm my favorite anime man is dead. Don't talk to me. Yeah. Anyways, it's the emotion. But even when we beat City in 10 months first season, or not Arsenal, but Man City, I teared up on that as well, bro. It's just. I don't know where it is, man. Some man are just not built like that.
I think he was crying because you know that he was gonna get cooked, and like it was that you know, like you just have to let out.
You know what's mad about it? Kunle, did we not do
the haters?
Kunle, did we not get it beforehand?
And you would be crying once again here.
Tass was nearly crying just after seeing the lineup.
He was on Mars after the lineup. On Mars, bro. He wasn't even gonna talk to man.
Call me the IC1 version of CB. I don't mind. I don't mind. You understand?
You don't know what it means.
You can't. You can hear my voice. My voice is nearly gone. Like it's just.
I hear it.
It's just.
Can
we
have an honest conversation though?
just one point we need to have an honest conversation about.
If you try to dent my mood, I'm going to remove you.
Just an honest conversation, yeah.
About
you man got favoured by the refs because that defo wasn't a ref.
No. Because if we're doing that, then
you're all dying.
Hold on.
Hooks, this ain't it. This ain't it, Hooks.
You're all dying.
No, this is what I mean.
Hey, Kaz, you can ignore that. We'll allow you to ignore that.
No, you're all dying. No, you're all dying. Let's talk about it. Let's have an honest.
No. Let's have an honest conversation. Cool, because I love that. Go about 7 to 8 minutes back here. One sec, Kunle, yeah. Go back 7, 8 minutes, yeah. Go watch when Tolisso collapsed Bruno Fernandes already in the yellow card and then So why are you not talking about that then?
Hey, because I want to talk about diving.
Have an honest conversation. Bro, man clipped him as he's running. It happens. Have you ever played football, bro?
He didn't touch him.
Have you ever played football, bro?
Yeah, I have. He didn't touch him. He didn't touch him.
Why? He can't even. By the way, you can't even see him, and he's through. By the way,
let's just have an honest conversation. He didn't touch him. He dived, and it's cool.
A menace, man.
It's fine. Like obviously, after that, you man, did your thing. Yeah, you know, we clap it away. Is what it is, but let's just have the honest conversation about.
Can't believe this guy is doing this right now. He's ruining my moment. How did you, bro? When I've been protecting Arsenal all week.
No, you haven't. No.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
This is the difference. We don't.
I said I will remove people that give Arsenal slander on the panel straight away unless you're obviously a fan.
I'm not giving slander. I said well played, getting the win. I'm just saying let's have an honest conversation about the dive.
We're not even 10 minutes in yet, bro. And you're already giving him that. Let him have a little. He don't get many of these hooks. He don't get many of these hooks.
You see me, yeah. You see me, Kunle, yeah. I'm the type of guy, yeah, who like let's get the negative out of the way super quick, so then we can then spend the rest of the time speaking about the positive.
Hey, Hooks, don't make me bring up that you said we were out after Saka missed his penalty. So don't let me bring that.
I think it was a bad omen.
Oh, Hooks,
I'm saying I'm not. I don't want to call man out.
I said it was a bad omen. Yeah, I said it was a bad omen.
No, your exact words were done.
That didn't. Yeah, but that didn't.
So the moment
you're trying to land.
You know what? Kunle, big up, large up yourself, my bro. Large up yourself.
You're trying to land the plane.
You're my guy, Hooks, but you're trying to land their moments sometimes. Give man their moments sometimes.
You're trying to land the plane with suicide bombers inside them.
By the way, can we have a moment? Can we have another moment? There's another emotional moment. Yeah. Do you know what? Wait, one sec. Has anyone noticed anything? Anything out of the blue?
Of course, Paps has now got 4 eyes.
Winner, chicken dinner, man, the 4 eyes.
No, do you know what it is? I think you know what it is. It's the lights that you've got on the other side. They're like reflecting off his glasses.
I could just see. I don't wear mine because
that looks like you might catch him in a coffee shop in Shoreditch at one.
Yeah, for real. That's what he look with the hat as well.
Now the hat's because I ain't got a trim at the moment. Yeah, like I haven't. And you know when you go on holiday, your hair grows mad quick as well. But bro, you see when I got them right, they were asking me all these questions like, oh yeah, you can get them shaven, right? So that they're thinner and fit in the frame, right? And I was like, how much is that? They're like, £85. I'm like, £85 extra for them to be thinner. Now I'm all right. They were like, and we can put a tint on that stops this. I'm like, how much is that? They're like, £60. I'm like, nah, I'm all right. I was being a cheapskate. I've just lost my job, innit? So I'm being a cheapskate. Bro, I get it, because all you can see is like, bro, nerdy reflections, bro. Yeah. But, hey, I can see now. I realised that Kunle is actually black. I thought Kunle was white this whole time.
Brother.
And
I'm a chameleon. I can blend. This accent is so
Man called you an Oreo.
No, I didn't.
That's
now,
crazy.
Let me just talk on yesterday's game.
Borderline. You did, but I'll take it.
I agree.
Fuck's sake. I'm here for. Right. So yesterday, yeah, Cass was supposed to be doing a watch along, right? Not only did he decide not to do the watch along, right, but he decided to do the watch along in his own, in his own room. In his own room. He wouldn't watch in the house round us. Yeah. He went out there to watch it. Right. Anyway, I watched it with Soups. I fell asleep in the second half. I went to bed when it was 2-2, right? Now I was in stitches in my bedroom upstairs, hearing Soups by himself going, no, go on, Bruno, go on. Oh, fuck's sake. Punching sofas, yeah. I'm upstairs creasing, thinking this is because I'd seen on Instagram Saeed's clips of Saeed losing his head that it was 4-2. Bro, imagine when they score the winner, this fucker runs in the house. Yeah. Bro, he wants to sit out there the whole night and then come in the house when they win. No. That can't happen.
And tried to do the celebration thing when he coming in, moving crazy.
Yeah, he's like,
thinking, nah. Where were you? Where were you for all that time? I couldn't do
the watch song. Didn't happen. I was just tired. I told the girl before. I said, bro, I'm mad tired. You see me? I'm having.
You got tired when you saw the lineup, Kaz. Don't try.
No, it wasn't. No, because I'd already cancelled it before.
Yeah, it was. He was on the stream with you.
Yeah, it was with
And Kunle was there.
Oh yeah, Jordz.
And Jordz, yeah. And he lost his head at the lineup. He lost his head at the lineup.
He was ready to quit. He was ready to see the game out.
I was ready to quit. Yeah, but I'm just gonna say it. Yeah.
Anyhow, we lose tonight. He's out.
I want Hooks to have an honest conversation.
He fully said, anyhow we lose tonight, he's out.
Yeah, standard. Yeah. You're on a game basis right now, bro. Like, it's the thing is, but yes, Hooks wants an honest conversation, so I'm going to be a bit more shameless and petty. What about their first free kick? That wasn't a free kick. That Tolisso scored. That was never a free, not even anywhere near remotely a free kick. Why are you not having a conversation about that?
Hey,
because agendas must agenda, and the thing is, you want to do boy who cries wolf for Arsenal all the time, and me. But when it comes to other teams, you don't want to put the same energy out.
I don't like. Look, I just wanted to have an honest conversation about the dive, but clearly you don't want to talk about the dive.
But,
so then we can't have any honest conversations, and I'm I'm fine with that. Like I'm happy that you made it to the semi-finals, and let me explain why. Because I need people to understand I'm not a hater. Yeah, so I really want the final to be Man United versus Tottenham. Because I know whoever loses that final, it will be the greatest crash out in the history.
They're going out to Bodo Glimt.
Well, see, now you're doing the hater thing. So I think
standard.
I think Bodo Glimt are a good team, so I'm not going to write them off like many people
you know what's
are.
Mad? Bodo Glimt, the whole population can fit into a stadium. Like, of that area. Like, that's how small it is.
Fine. They're a cold team, though. They would smack you, man, up.
Well, can you smack us up?
No, but you know the funniest thing is, I'm genuinely being real, as in they would handle
another man smacking us up, but we smack.
But they would handle Crystal Palace. That's not a lie. Wait. Handle Crystal Palace.
Wait. Let's have another honest conversation, yeah? Because I don't like the way that Dee tried to bring a bit of gas there. Yeah, brother, humble yourself. You've conceded 10 goals.
Why would I humble myself? I'm in the semi-final.
I've conceded 10 goals in 4 days. You've conceded 10 goals in 4 days.
I've been there for like a month.
You conceded 10 goals.
I'm going to ask you one question. Cooks, remember that first time you went to your rich friend's house, bro, and how cool it was. That's that D right now, and you know how cool it was. All the extra food they have, all the gadgets in the house. He doesn't know how to act, bro. He doesn't know how to act. So just let him enjoy himself. Enjoy yourself.
D.
Take some sweets.
Can I just remind you that I've joined the stream. Okay, yeah. So
yeah, that's fine. You nearly got smoked. Well, you nearly got smoked as well. You're lucky. Tight margins. Kevin De Bruyne. What can I say? You just had quality.
Bro, if we're gonna do nearlies, yeah.
Did you see what Glauser said? Did you see what Glauser said?
I don't care what he said. We put 5 past you.
You know what he said to Pep after the game, bro? I'll tell you what he said to Pep after the game.
Were you there?
After the game, he said, "If we meet you in the finals, you better not play the system because we're gonna figure it out." And he said,
he definitely didn't say that, did he? He definitely didn't say that.
There's a clip.
But more so,
send it to us.
Hold on. All of that's irrelevant.
Yeah,
D.
Pep ain't gonna get
D. You held 5. What are we doing? You held 5.
Man's talking about one more round, man. One more round.
Man's getting stomped on. Man was getting his face stomped on. And all of his brethren is saying,
but your heart dropped. We were smoking you in the first 30 minutes or so.
Your jaw's on the floor. You're asking for one more round. Your jaw is on the floor, blood.
But we're using the analogy. We're using the analogy of fighting, yeah? And you're talking about round 1. Well, bro.
Nah. Well, like, it is what it is. I don't have any problem.
He's talking about the rematch, bro. He's trying to get Don King to get the rematch on. But like, bro,
I want the rematch. By the way, and just I've said if we do play you in the final, which I personally think's unlikely because of both of our clubs, right? But if we do get you in the final, I'm more than happy to arrange right now that the Sunday, the day after the game, me and you will be on Rivals Not Virals at midday.
I need to see
what
what's it called? In that game, Eze showed us why he'll never be at a big club.
Do you know what? Mad thing is, I've always said that I don't
Palace is his standard. Palace is his level, and he can't go higher than that.
What do you mean? Eze was actually good.
Eze was good.
He's a good player, but Palace is his level.
He was actually good.
I'll be. You conceded 10 goals.
He was good.
10 goals in 1 week.
There's no excuse to be offside for that third goal. There's no excuse.
It was tight.
It was zero.
No, bro. Nah, bro. No excuse.
You're right.
No excuse. He had all the space in the world, bro. That's game over.
But before then, he was smoking them, and it should have been 3-0.
Decision making is the reason.
Hold on. Why should it have been? Hold on. Why should it have been 3-0?
Because of that tight Eze offside. Eze shouldn't have been offside.
Was he offside?
It was a tight. He shouldn't have been offside in that position.
Okay, no problem.
Eze should have made it 3-0.
When you're doing, but if we're doing shoulds, then I could say that we should have defended better for the first two.
Yeah, you could have.
Right. So then what are we doing?
That's what I'm saying. My one, it was literally a tight margin. Your one, your whole defense collapsed. Glasner had you lot on a headlock until Kevin De Bruyne
again. You held 5.
He did. Well,
you're celebrating something
we crumbled because Kamada gave away that free kick, and then from there onwards, Glasgow got it wrong. To be fair, in the second half, he changed the system. He admitted that.
Anyway, back to we've just gone back. We want to go back to. There's a lot to talk about. Tottenham, United, Arsenal, City aren't that relevant. But
how did Palace just get a segment?
I'm saying now, win or lose, if we play in the FA Cup final Sunday, I will be here midday. Will you?
I need to see my calendar.
Oh, fuck's sake. You and Jordz. I see why you and Jordz go back and forth. It's the exact same thing this fucker said. Right, fair enough. Because I'm trying to line up a Sunday show with me, you, and Jordz.
Let's get to that stage in first place.
Because if you win a trophy,
now you're backing down, D.
I want Jordz to be there as well. So I'm trying to line this up. No, but you're not allowed. No, but bro, you can't. You have to agree to it as well. You have to agree to be there.
We'll see. Let's get to the final.
We'll see now, D. Nah, bro. You got all the chess. Why are we having a conversation about the final? All the chess all the time. Own it, bro. Own it, bro. You're always coming there hyping up.
We're not in the final yet. How can I? If we're in the final, then calm. If we're in the
final, that's not, bro. We might not be in the final. We might lose it. I'm telling you, I will be here. No, but D, I'm saying no matter what, I will be there. Will you?
Okay, what if
giving big talk about his manager, and now he's saying that.
We're not in the final. Who cares? We're not in the final. Like, let's see after next weekend.
All right.
Yeah, let's go for next weekend.
Keep that date free, though. Keep that date free.
Jordz, how are you feeling, man?
What do you mean?
You're like, well done, man. Your team is normally dead. Like, you're actually in the semi-final. How are you feeling? You've been crying about
again, like the difference between my club and your clubs. I've been to many semi-finals, but this is the second semi-final of the season. Like it's not something that I'm unfamiliar with.
How many times have you gone to the finals and then actually won something in that process?
Again, I've been to many semi-finals, so being in this semi-final being in this semi-final, as much as I'm happy, I'm not like, like you, I'm not talking about winning the trophy because there's still 3 games to play until the trophy gets lifted, until there's bumping. Again, I've been in this position before. I don't act like I've not been here before, and I act accordingly. Big semi-final, a team that you can't write off, a team that would absolutely pummel you, but I'm going to be wary of my opponents. I always respect, especially another team that's in the position that we are. So we just need to see how it goes. Premier League, don't really care what happens in the Premier League at this moment in time. Just want to focus on the Europa League fixtures.
Okay. Nonchalant.
Dealt with that press quite well. I was embarrassed for you for a second, Jordz, because you were getting pressed by some Crystal Palace guy, man. Mad.
Yeah, but he does it every week.
He's been getting pressed anyways all season long. We're above them, we beat them, and we're better than them this season. So he can't chat to me. I'm just saying.
Are you above
Spurs? You haven't had many moments of smile this season. So I want you to smile. I want you to enjoy this moment. You're in the semi-final. Welcome.
Bro, the way that rolled off your tongue, we're above them, we beat them, and we're better than them was sensational, bro. Literally.
Absolutely immense. I had something to say. I was quiet, bro.
Yeah, like, what can he say? He can't say anything.
Sorry, G, man. Do your thing, bro.
I just want to enjoy his moment. He's been suffering there on Friday. So, you know, I'm happy for you, Jordz. When I saw that, I was happy for you, man. You know, it's good, man. It's good. I'm proud of you. Hopefully, you get to the final and experience a trophy because you haven't experienced one since you was how old? 8, 9? How old was you last time you experienced a trophy, Jordz?
Last time you experienced one.
You've never experienced a trophy. Stop telling me about it. Bro, do you know what it's mad? You know what I'm hearing, Kunle? It's like a virgin coming up to me and be like, when's the last time you got pussy? I got pussy, you didn't. What the fuck are we doing here? Like, you've never experienced that shit in your life.
Even if it's the one
time, like, I've actually felt it. Like, I've actually felt the warmth. I've been inside. You haven't, bro. You've never busted a nut in your life. Only not you busted with your own hands, bro. What are we doing?
That's what I'm asking. Like, it's been a while. So hopefully for
you haven't even. So what? That
I don't get it. Stop asking a man when the last time his was when you haven't.
I'm just.
You're the homeless man who's laughing at me.
It's better to have loved once than to never have loved at all. Right? That's what they say, innit? You know what I mean?
Bro, I've like my team. If we're counting Audi Cups,
I'm just getting bare beatboxing now.
Like what they won. Like if we can go head to head if Audi with the playoff trophy. But yeah, anyways, no, I'm happy for you, Jordz. But yeah, whatever we want to talk about. It's up to you guys. I don't know. I just thought, let me mention.
I want to talk about games, but you wanted to go and be shameless, even though you got smacked up 5-0 this week.
Oh, sorry.
You've conceded 10 goals.
10 goals in 2 games. 10 goals in 2 games.
And the funniest thing is, you've got 2 more games to look forward to where you're probably going to concede a lot more goals again. Like, I don't get it.
I've never ever seen a person come on a panel and hype up about 30 minutes of a game. Not even a whole game. But the 30 minutes, we were 2-0 up, yeah. Hey. And if we got that third one, boy, Glasgow,
you know what's funny?
Next time we see you, it's on. Like, what are you even talking about?
You've got Bournemouth and Arsenal coming up next. Arsenal slapped, what was it, 8 against you in 1 week the last time they played you. So Arsenal probably they're gonna hit you for a few, and then Bournemouth. You're gonna have 15 goals conceded in 4 games, bro. And you want to come on these panels and talk to us, man? Like you ain't gonna have 15 goals in 8 or 9 days. What are we doing here, bro? This is your team,
Jordz. This is the difference between me and you. We've had a bad week. You've had a bad year. Yeah. Before this week, we've only conceded 12 goals away from home all season long. You been terrible all season.
Okay, but wait, no, hold on. Wait a minute. By the way, Spurs have only conceded 4 more goals than you. So to sit there and act like, we're so good. I don't give a fuck about the away from home record or home record. The record is the record. You're only 12. You're not having a great season. You're not going to finish in the top 10. You're still going to finish in the bottom half of the table. And to you, this is a great season.
That's not a great season.
Different.
Let's see what happens when
this is an absolute failure for Spurs. You finishing 8 points above us, or whatever you are, 6 points above us, is a great season for you. This is an absolute failure. This is a failure. The standards are different, bro. The standards are different. You're happy with the bare minimum. You're happy. You're happy.
What standards do you have as a Spurs fan? What's your standards as a Spurs fan?
Bro, your standards are Glasner is the best ever manager you've had.
Okay.
And guess what? And wait. Guess what? When Spurs make that call, he's gonna fucking pick up. How about that? Glasner is on his way. And guess what? Look out for the video. I did drop one. I dropped on people. Glasner on his way to Spurs because I've been hearing it. But guess what? Your manager's gonna come to Spurs.
You think he wants to join your club?
Wait. We're gonna finish below you. We're gonna win fuck all, and we're still gonna take your manager. How does that feel? How does it feel? Guess what? I'm a homeless man taking your bitch. How about that? How about that?
Hold on, Jordz. He hasn't got
me on the streets. Yeah, man.
He hasn't got a bitch. He doesn't fuck.
Yeah, man.
I will pick it up in your 20.
You ain't getting
allow it, bro.
You ain't getting a touch.
This is the best manager you've ever had. And when Spurs make that call at our worst ever point, he's still going to come.
No. Is he going to come? Go on. Are you put money down?
Pause.
Glasner will definitely join Spurs in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat.
Join Spurs?
As soon as we give him that call, he'll be on his way. And guess what? Just like Justin said in the chat, and we'll take your captain too. How about that? Give me that one. Your club's going to be in the fun. You're going to be in the mud. You're going to be in the absolute mud. Because Spurs finishing below you still got more sauce than you've ever had in your whole life.
This guy's getting laughs and giggles of fantasies. Like, are we doing this? Let's talk facts.
Bo, you get laughs and giggles and you've never bust a nut in a girl.
Let's talk facts. You've never won a trophy. Let's talk facts. You've got to a semi-final and you're acting like you've never been here before because you haven't. I hear it. Let's talk facts. let's talk facts. For you, this is a great season. You're 12th. You've said that you've had a great season. You're 12th.
I came here.
That's facts.
I came here giving you praise. I'm like, Jordz, how you feeling? You've been miserable all season long. I get it. You support Spurs. You've been miserable all your life. You support Spurs.
What have you been? If I've been miserable all my life, what have you been?
Well, the expectations are different, right? You've got a massive stadium, you've got great training facilities, but on the pitch, you are dog.
No, but what have again? Wait, I don't get it. Is this a good season for you? Answer my question. Has it been a good season?
Let the season end.
Has it been a good season? Well, quite frankly, you're not finishing in the top 10. You're 5 points off 10th. You've got Bournemouth and Arsenal to come up. You've already lost your last 2 games. You're probably not going to beat the teams that are above you. Are you going to have? Is it going to be considered a good season if you do not finish above 10th?
Yeah, if you finish below 10th, it's not a good season. But that depends on the FA Cup. Let's see what
You're
happens.
not winning the FA Cup. You don't win the FA Cup.
D, honestly,
how do you know that?
I don't know if you missed it. Jordz literally said he don't care if you got the biggest house this year because he'll break in and sleep with your missus while you're watching. That's what he basically said to you.
You can't do that, though.
That's basically what he said to you.
To do that.
I said break in. I'm not going to break in. She's going to leave the back door open. She's leaving the back door open because she wants it. Falling for it.
She said anyway as well. She set up the camera.
You're not that team.
She set up the camera.
Anyways. By the way,
mad.
It's not. I'm not gonna lie. That's enough of that mid off.
You let them get away way too much.
When you're involved in all the mid offs.
Brother. Even Ange says Tottenham got more of a chance than United. Have you seen Spurs in cup competitions? They're not winning nothing. This is just my bread and butter, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? It is what it is. Talk about my team, blood.
United in the final.
Hey, are we gonna pretend? One thing we're not gonna pretend today, and Kaz tried it in the group chat last night, but I'm not standing for it, and Kaz knows what we gotta put some respect on the guy that kept them in the game. Oh no, yeah, 100%. In the difficult moments, Onana stood up to be counted, bro. You might have conceded some goals, but none of those goals are really his fault. Let's keep it a buck.
No, none of them. I didn't blame him. I blame Maguire for it. I blame the referee for it as well. Same time, the first free kick that Hooks doesn't want to talk about because since we're being disingenuous and all this kind of stuff and we've got to run agendas, that's the way Hooks usually word stuff more or less.
I never run agendas.
Anyways, as I was saying, that free kick was never a free kick. Anyway, not the point. It happened. Get over it. Move on. When Lenny Yoro's putting in his best Phil Jones impression, a young buck, and then you got Harry Maguire ducking down so they can go score, is mad. Do you get it? Why are you ducking down? Why are you ducking down, bro? It makes no sense. Why are you ducking down? You're meant to be one of the most senior players in the team. So he owed us that goal anyways. And then obviously the Chuckle brothers, him and Luke Shaw, decided they wanted to kind of mess up the situations. Get what I mean? Anyways, it's not the point, but it's just, I don't know how to describe it, bro, because it was such a mess, but such entertainment at the same time. Like we're all over them all over them. But I know in the back of your mind, you lot knew if one goal goes in, a lot of the, it's going to collapse in it. Garnacho fucked us up. He could have scored and then
that 1v1. That 1v1, oh my days, that 1v1 was absolutely shambolic.
I can't lie though. I thought
that was horrendous.
Do you know what? I'm not a fan of Garnacho, but I thought Garnacho.
He was ripping it up, but some decisions were wrong.
To Doku in it at times where man
said Yoro was getting cooked. Are you fucking smoking crack, bro?
Do you know what? I'll be real. For a man that wants to throw his head 1 inch in front of a football being kicked, bro, leave the kid alone. That was mad, bro. What was he doing? We used to talk about John Terry throwing himself in front of the ball. Euro literally put his head this far away from a ball being smacked. What is he doing? But now I think Garnacho's just a frustrating player to watch because he was cooking yesterday, but
he cooked, but it's just like
the end product.
It's not unknown that shit.
Yeah,
I don't need to tell you, man. Kunle, the daps, like, bro, it's been the same thing. How many times has he been in good situations? He hasn't passed the ball. He's cooking a little bit, but he's you had the opportunity to either square it to Bruno, which I still think you could have, or create a better angle for yourself.
Yeah,
because you had so much time.
All right,
but it's
don't
not
you
his
feel,
ownership.
I feel like we're on
He cooked
shows, and
yesterday,
again, I'm not a fan of Garnacho at all. Yeah, I think his football IQ is shocking, right? But we seem to be on a lot of shows where we're always cooking Garnacho, and Højlund doesn't really get mentioned, right?
He played good yesterday. Garnacho didn't swear it to him.
Did he play good yesterday?
You know what it is? For his standard,
of
link up, he put the low in a couple times. He put Bruno
But
1,
we need
2.
to stop doing that for his standard. Is it
No.
good or not?
But what I'm saying, he actually had a good game. Just because he's crap doesn't mean he's always going to produce rubbish. He actually done that link up thing that Man United fans gas up.
Do you know what I'm confused about? Why on this show all of a sudden Cass wants to do Man United talk when for 6 weeks or 7-8 weeks we haven't spoken about Man United at all, but now he wants to try and make them relevant again because you guys got one little win against Leon. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, a bit confused over here because we haven't had Man United conversations for months.
What the fuck is this? Give me a second.
Yeah,
I'm moving this up because
we haven't had Man United conversations.
You trying to distract us while Jordz is saying facts. What's going on here? Hey,
No, D, correct me if I'm wrong. We've avoided Man United talks for months.
Confused and convinced, Kaz. I'm here for it, Kaz. I'm here for it.
We never speak about United.
Wait,
we never do, but now he wants to do up segments on Bruno and
Send us 1 sec. I need to change the dynamic.
there we go. Yeah, because
we don't care about Man United. Let's not do all of that.
What? Like we
Kaz, that was sick.
Let's go around the panel. Let's go around the panel. Let's see what
I'm
we
not familiar with your game, Kaz.
One thing about Cass, is Cass cannot multitask, yeah? So, genuinely, everything you just said, he's missed.
Yeah,
right?
I don't know what you said.
He's missed it. The fucker, found something else to do at the perfect time and has missed everything you said.
But he knows what I was
talking about. It's a tactic. It's called a
because we haven't again. All right, I'll make it very clear to you, Cass. I'll make it very clear. Look, I'll say it again so everyone knows. We have not spoken about Manchester United for probably it's April, 4 months. 4 months we've not spoken about Manchester United. We never do Manchester United talk on this show ever. But now, because Man United got 1 win, Cass wants to do Bruno segments, Casemiro, Kabi Mainu, greatest... Bro, nobody cares. It's only Leon. I'm here to tell you. Nobody cares.
Saturday, Cass in the mud. That was Saturday's one. Monday.
I'm talking about Friday's show. We're talking about Friday's show. We're talking about Friday's show. We're not talking about all these other shows that you do. I'm talking about this panel, this show. D, do we talk? D, have you spoken about? Have we ever speak about Man United on this show?
Yes, I've been crashed on before.
Once. Have we? Do you ever speak about Man United on this show?
No, you don't.
Not specifically this show.
This show.
No, but you know what the difference is?
I'm here to tell you, Cass. Nobody cares.
No, hold on, because you're the one that gets mad upset, and tries to do up the weird deflection tactics you do when Spurs lose. The difference is, between mine and your team, on a Thursday, you've lost. I haven't. When Man United win in certain fashion, if we won 2-1, no one cares that Man United's won. This is called the art of being a YouTuber. No one gives a shit. But when you win in the manner that we just did, it's more of a talking point than when
you're trying to do up. You're trying to do up. It's a talking point.
Wait, hold on.
What happened to Man United always being the talking point, whatever happens, because it's big Man United.
Because that's what we're doing right now. That's what we're doing right now.
No, you're doing it. No one else is. Only you. It's a one-man segment. It's crazy. This is a one-man segment.
Hold on. Wait, one second.
My God.
The main game of yesterday, the main game of yesterday was Man United, not Tottenham. No one cares about your fucking penalty,
people only cared about your game because you made it interesting because you're Man United.
No, you don't like it because your team has fumbled on
I don't want to speak about Spurs. I never come on here like, let's speak about Tottenham. Tottenham shit. We're 15.
When we do speak about Spurs, it's because you've lost on a Thursday. I haven't lost on a Thursday. Do you get it?
But again, we barely speak about Spurs after Tottenham lost. I make sure the conversation moves on.
Man United drew 1-0 or 2-0 against Real Sociedad. We spoke about it then because guess what? You lot were trying to say, watch next leg, watch when Thingy is back and all this kind of stuff, blah, 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 blah. When it happens, there's usually a big game on the weekend. This big game on the weekend is Newcastle Villa. That's the difference. Get in your mind, bro.
I have a question to kind of break the ice. Do you think the Prem wins Europe this season?
We can,
Every could do Europe.
Yeah, we could win all of them.
I mean, if Chelsea decided to stop losing against flipping builders and all that, then
Jordz, me and Jay, we're running a little pact, North London for Europe and that. Like, if you're trying to get on board, We'll call a truce till after the final and that. Do you know what I'm saying? North London on.
Nah, I'm not on all of that. Still, I want to be the only club for England that lifts the trophy in Europe.
Hold on.
I put the olive branch for you, but now
I want a scenario for Jordz.
pressure every single weekend.
I'm just intrigued at what Dee wanted to say there when they're talking about.
I think apart from the Champions League, I think Europa League and Conference League is coming home. To the Prem, but not the champs. I think the champs is going.
It's crazy how shit the league is now. 2 English teams in the semis.
Yeah, the narrative is crazy. Isn't it?
That's crazy.
Well, I mean, technically, if we're gonna do it like that, all the teams that are in there are the teams that are not doing anything of relevance in the Premier League.
Or is the rest of Europe just shit?
So it just goes to show how bad Europe is rather than how good the league.
14th and 15th in the semis.
That is
Hey, listen, man, it's crazy, but instead of even Chelsea, but listen, apart from that, Jordz, I want to give you a situation, and I want you to just stay with me for a second, Jordz. Yeah, listen, I know we've linked up for most of the season. Obviously, you doubted my ability to win the Premier League, so we had to sever that link. But listen,
that's cap. That's cap. I always said you was going to win the league, so that's cap.
All right, man. Let's talk for a second. Let's talk for a second. Could you imagine a world where you win the Europa? Man United obviously don't win the Europa because only one can win it, and Arsenal don't win the champs. How would you where would that take you? I just want to know where that would take you. I'm not saying that's going to happen because it's not going to happen, but where would that take you? As because you know we've seen shameless Jordz. We've seen shameless Jordz because I'm going to say because you're in the final winner. I don't care how bottle job people, how much they're beating Bodo Glimt in it. So I just want to.
I don't like you writing off Bodo Glimt.
That's fine.
He doesn't want the pressure. He doesn't want that pressure.
Jordz, I'm just saying, where would that take? I just want to know where would that take you? Because obviously we've seen Man United fans at the pinnacle.
That'll be the best day of his life.
You know what I'm saying? Man United fans were ecstatic. Where would that take you? And I've got a question.
It
will take me to a place where another European trophy on top of Arsenal's head. Dunk balls in face type of settings. Pause, but that's what it gets like sometimes. So you know what? Let's just see. I don't want to talk too much about what could or will happen.
Let's see what you're saying already.
Remember, I said it's not going to happen. I said it's not going to happen.
That's what I said. I wouldn't get. I'm not gonna dive in.
We're just daydreaming right now.
Yeah. That's what
close your eyes, Jordz. Close your eyes.
The script writers of the Premier League. The script writers, sometimes, you know what I'm saying.
We're talking about
Ange versus Amorim is what the Premier League.
I'm just gonna say this.
I feel like that's
what
it needs to.
Can I say something? Yeah. The fact is, the man will get a trophy for the man that won it. I mean, a statue for the man that won it out for years, for time now, not years, sorry, for time. The fact is, they're having a Ten Hag moment. That's the difference. Ten Hag won an FA Cup, but we should never have kept him. But see these lot, that means they got another year of Ange.
What about Amorim?
I don't think we have an Amorim. No, because like you saw,
would you be surprised?
It was only 6 months.
Man's got you in 14 in the semi-final of a cup. Is he not doing a Ten Hag moment?
No, but what I'm saying. You know how we kept
That's on self-awareness.
No. I don't think you understand what I've just said. The fact that if these won the FA Cup, you know how they know that they need to move on from.
But you said another year, Cass.
Yeah, but
Ten Hag only lasted 4 months.
All right, same thing then. But look how much of a detriment that puts to your season, knowing that the man's just not it. He's not the guy. You might.
I would take that though. I'm sure, just like you would have. You would take that. I mean, at the end of the day, we've not won a trophy in however long. If that means we need to have another,
he lived up to his.
If we need to have another,
Ange's gonna do this one.
Bruv, and he's walking, he's quitting at the press conference. He's mad,
Mike. Yeah, I hope
I don't. Where's the questions? Where's the questions, Mike?
Yeah.
All right, I'll quit. Everyone wants me now. I quit.
Everyone wants me now.
Everyone knows I do win a trophy in my second season. Vote.
And then we're gonna go get Dee's manager, just because I'm feeling like.
At least you know, we got a better manager than you. At least you know that we've got a better team than you. At least you know that we're a better team than.
That's gonna mean nothing.
So technically, everyone on this panel can still win a trophy.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Everyone there's availability, yeah.
Then again, wait. I mean, not everyone will win the trophy, but I'm saying because obviously
Everyone
can.
can.
Oh yeah.
I'm saying everyone right now, as we
Like, why you nod your head like you're like, yeah, everyone can. Yeah.
No. I'm just looking.
You know what I mean? You're just happy to be a part of the gang. It's like, yes, yeah, with the gang.
Why is this guy?
Why to blend that in like we'd miss it? Like, everyone can.
No. Why is Jordz acting up? Jordz,
Yeah.
you know your place in the
Hold on. No, let's be real. That was like Tottenham when they were included in the Super League.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like
You know what's funny? No. Do you know what's funny? Have you man ever seen that clip of that guy? He's like, brain. That's the. He's just happy.
Hey, you haven't won a trophy since you was a kid. You're a grown-off man now.
You haven't won a trophy.
Yeah, no, I can't lie. D, I can't lie. You can't run that message. That's bad.
Stop running that, bro. That's the worst take ever, bro. Okay, D, do you know what you are? You can. Bring out your trophy.
I will. Come, let's go to the cabinet.
Yeah, let's go.
What have you got, Cap? Genuinely, genuinely, does your club even have a cabinet?
Yes, it does. I've gone to the stadium.
Get me a picture of it now.
Question of 2025. Does it have a cabinet?
It is there.
Not is it dusty? Does it even have one to be dusty?
He's talking about the St. Johnstone's paint trophy, fam. What are we doing here? St. Johnstone's paint trophy.
Playoff trophy, bro.
Man's like, that's what he's talking about, bro.
I got more cups in my cupboard than you got in your cabinet, bro. It's crazy.
You're greatest to ever play one more trophy than my club than yours.
I'll be real, bro. That's like having a garage and no car.
Your greatest ever striker had more trophies than my club than yours. That's crazy.
No, we've actually got trophies in the cabinet. Like, search up.
Hold on, I'm searching your cabinet right now.
You know them little medals that you get.
Let D do it.
You know them little fake medals of metal that you get that you just slap over, like when you at the end of a Sunday league season. That don't count. You know what I mean? They don't count.
Oh, D's talking about like the players trophy you get.
Yeah.
Allow it, bro.
What's that? The shield, something shield, the Vans. Like, what's that one that? What's his name used to win? Lee Trundle used to win. What's that one? That trophy.
The ones that literally are in house. The only people that can win it are at your club.
Yeah.
What's that? What's the cup with the lower league? Like the Vans trophy, something like
something like that. Let me Spurs literally own United this season, by the way, which is very true as well. But we'll see what happens, anyways, man. Let's be real. Spurs in the final, their bottle's gone. Jordz, I don't think Cass hears you in 15th.
What fucking
from 14th, he definitely does. From 14th, he definitely does.
Jord's doing a RuPaul impression. Pipe down, sister, is what V is saying. Andy says, Cass the point like D with the FA Cup trying to be relevant, not bothered about getting spanked 5-0. Andy, you support Forest. Are you even beating Man City, mate?
I can't stop you know. Sorry,
one second. I got bro. Whatever you lot have just said to me, I have no idea. I'm just trying to get these super chats with it. Could be a Spurs versus Arsenal Super Cup North London derby.
Hey,
oh my days, it could be.
Hey, that'd be lit.
No, it wouldn't. If you check the Europa League and Champions League phases from early in the season, both of the teams that that top the league are not in the semis. What?
It's true.
No, what in that?
Liverpool and Lazio top the league, and we're not in the semis. Well, they're not. They lost to Bodo Glimt tonight.
Hey, bro,
George, you might not say it, but you're in the final, bro. I know it's not good to write off a team, but George, you're actually in the final. It's tapped.
No, we're not though. Bodo Glimt are actually good, man. I'm not writing
them. No, hey, George, I see what you're doing here, bro. It's not gonna work.
You guys are doing this like I've been popping up Bodo Glimt from way before I even knew that we could potentially get them. I said they are dark horses for the trophy. I literally said that.
You got no chest now. You got no chest now.
Yes.
Hey,
by the way, look. There's 700 people in the house for a long time.
And you're worried about Bodo.
One second, there's a lot of people in house at the moment. We ain't even got half the likes. Come on, people, man. Run that button up, man. I don't want to see go about 15 or 20. Like, a lot of you haven't done so, and I know a lot of you got accounts in it. But big up. And we're always here to try and provide some sort of entertainment, even if it's a mid or four. It's me complaining about something that's not relevant.
Smash the like button, man.
Hey, Jordz actually has the easiest game here, you know. That's mad.
He does.
Better not ball it.
And he's the one that looks like he's under the most
understand
pressure.
the real losers. Do you know
by
who
the way,
real
D,
losers are?
you have to go onto your phone. There's a video you're covering. You need to tell me which each trophy is.
Bro, what in the AI is this? You literally, bro. There's the trophies there that I'm looking at, thinking that looks like something, but
it looks like a Reebok version of a League Cup trophy.
No, I don't know what room you're looking at. We've got 3 rooms in it.
You got a St. Johnstone's paint trophy, man. Stop it.
No, there's a video. There's a 20-second video, and like it doesn't move. It don't need to be 20 seconds.
I've got to keep it. But you know who the real losers are? The real losers are. And like, you know that picture of Squidward and SpongeBob where he's like looking out the window and you can see Patrick and they're running outside and having fun outside. You know that?
Yeah.
Do you know what picture? Do you know who the real losers are? And I hate to do this, but is it actually Chelsea? Because they're just watching it. Like Liverpool's been in the Prem, Arsenal in the semi-final right now. You know what I'm saying? Man United and Tottenham are in the semi-final. Man City and Crystal Palace even. You know. Fine, but that FA Cup is right there.
Newcastle got their first trophy this year.
Newcastle already got their first trophy. I'm not gonna lie, like.
Do you know what Dee's doing?
Like because I don't know.
I just found a picture to define what Dee's doing right now. This is what Dee's done on stream. That's what D did.
Oh my days.
That's D, bro. No trophies, man celebrating with the bag of rice. That's D, bro.
You know when you talk about trophies, it agitates me. You're not that club, bro. You're not that club. If it was anyone else here, I'll be like, cool. You're not that club. You're actually.
This is
you know what? You know the big six.
Don't bite, man. Don't bite.
No. Can I say one thing? Can I say one thing?
Semi-final.
That big six. No. Let me quickly say something. That big 6 chain that Spurs have is about to get snatched by Villa or Newcastle. Watch out, innit? That's what I'm saying. Don't lose that chain because then you're going to.
Let me just say, I don't know. Again, you don't know what it's like to be here. There is no big 6 chain. I'm sorry to tell you. You only get chains for trophies. You wouldn't know that. You wouldn't know that. You're just happy to be a part of the gang, bro. You're just happy to be a part of the panel. I hear it. This is a big moment for you. You're on a panel with Arsenal, Liverpool, City fans.
You saying he rubs that and gets bought a Gucci belt? Is that what he is?
Spurs are not that team, man, to be having this conversation.
Kaz, I have a question for you. Like, has Dee ever come on to the panel and said, "Thanks for having me here"? I don't believe I've heard that. Not once.
He should be thankful.
He should be appreciative that we've invited him to the party, hanging out with us on a week-to-week basis.
Really, you should have a show with Wolfie, with what's his name, Just Joe, the Leeds guy, you know, the Aston Villa fan. Like, get all those and make your. That's what you should have. You should have a show with them, man.
Just Joe's been avoiding.
Yeah, Jordz, have some self-awareness.
You should be there with us.
It is free, innit? It don't cost no money to be.
Yeah. It's not self-awareness because we've only ever finished at the bottom half of the table like twice in Premier League history. So I don't know what you're doing. Like, twice in the last 20 years or something, 25 years.
Is that a trophy?
No, we just don't sit down with Crystal Palace. We don't sit in the same locker.
Of course you don't. They sit in the high. They're better than you right now.
Okay.
By the way, I'm gonna have to search up. I need to see what Hotspur Hippie made. What video he did?
What?
You fucking can.
What are we going
Hotspur Hippie, man?
Also, have Arsenal ever thanked UEFA for like allowing them to be in Champions League because you've never won a European trophy before?
I don't know what.
They have.
That's obviously a lie. You haven't won a European trophy.
Hey, D, you gotta
get your lyrics right. You can't choke.
Couldn't he said the Champions League?
Rap battle.
Couldn't he said the Champions League?
He said European. He said European.
Oh, fair enough.
Have you won a Champions League before? Do you think UEFA will be in the competition?
Wait, have you played in
the Champions League?
Why?
I don't understand.
I don't respond to rubbish.
You don't fly on planes.
I don't respond to rubbish.
You're just there adding up numbers. You've been there adding up numbers.
You take train. That's what you take train. You take train.
Have you ever won? Have you ever won a UEFA trophy? Have you won a UEFA trophy?
D, genuine question. Hold on, one genuine question for D. Have you ever been in the? Have you ever even been in the Charity Shield?
Crazy.
No. Who the hell wants to be? What type of like? Well done, Charity Shield.
No. Hold on, D. Hold on 1 second. D. The reason why that's relevant is to be in the Charity Shield. Yeah.
The win side.
You have to win something.
No, but let's not.
You're throwing shame. You're throwing. Hold on. The reason I say it is because you're throwing shame on Arsenal about not winning the Champions League, but they have won a European trophy. Let me. Bro, what are you doing?
European trophy? What European trophy was this?
Because I believe they won the cup. No, I think hold on. Bro. They won the Cup Winners' Cup, which is a European trophy.
Just look at it this way: it's the same European trophy you haven't won. That one, that's the one that you won.
Have you ever?
And then all the ones we haven't won, you definitely haven't won.
Europe League or Champions League.
Imagine being this is D. Imagine being an aspiring rapper, yeah. And your brethren got a record deal for 200k. You ain't got no deal, but you're dissing your brethren for
okay, but where's your record deal?
That's like you, bro. You ain't got no record deal. You ain't never had a record deal. You're dissing me that's got 200 racks in my bank account right now when you've not even been offered a deal, bro. You've not even been offered a deal. Have you even seen a deal on the a deal's not even been on the table for you to sign, my brother. And you're talking to me, bro.
Let's break this down.
You can't even get a table at Nando's.
Self-awareness is not a thing in 2025. Self-awareness is clearly not a thing in 2025. I do not speak to peasants.
No. You know what's coming.
I eat in no.
Are you a big side?
You can't get the table at Nando's, bro. I don't know what we're doing.
Imagine Amir Khan dissing Floyd Mayweather. Man,
it's crazy.
Are you a big side?
Imagine Logan Paul trying to chat to
United are big side. City are big side. Tottenham allegedly are. Who else? Liverpool are. Who have I missed? And Chelsea are. Chelsea European trophy. United European trophy.
I have
European trophy.
Arsenal European trophy.
Where's the Champions League or Europa League?
Okay, so at least get your stats right. Don't just say European trophy. Say Champions League. Get your disses right. How can you come to the battle without rehearsing your lines, bro? Rehearse your lines at least.
Yeah,
but say Champions League, not European trophy.
Is it North London?
We have what? Do you know what's funny? We have won a Europa League. That's what you know. You're so you come here with some stupid lines and you have no research. No, D. You're not going to interrupt me when you're wrong. I'm sorry. You're not going to interrupt me when you're wrong. Don't come out here, throw statements out when you don't know your history. You always tell man to check their facts, check their stats. Please go check your facts and stats. Tottenham were the first team in England to European trophies. Don't tell you. We definitely do have European trophies.
You don't know how to act when you guys to the party. You don't know how to
act. I won the trophy.
Tottenham have two UEFA Cup. They have two Europa Leagues. They have two. The first one.
He's the guy in the VIP section putting the freebies in his pocket for later. Oh shit! Not used to being here.
We won it when you had to finish second to qualify, you chief, bro. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? This guy out here trying to tell me, yeah. This guy is trying to tell me that my club, it's not Europa League. Europa League's easier now than it was back then. Europa League's easier now than it was back then. What are we doing?
It was not called the Europa League. What was it called?
It was called UEFA. UEFA League.
Yeah, exactly. You haven't won Europa League.
Whatever. It's just, what are we doing?
They just won Europa League or Champions League.
Okay, great.
Change the name.
Okay, great.
Oh, wait.
What have you won, D? Educate us. What have you won? What have you won, D?
Because you changed the name now.
What have you won, D?
The name changed now.
I'm hearing bare silence after I'm asking that question, D. What?
I can't hear now. There's my game. There's too much going on.
That's all we're hearing.
And then watch. In 2 minutes, he's gonna be like, "Oh, I have to go, guys. I have to go." Yeah.
Sorry, can I just say one thing?
Big impressed off the pitch.
If bro, we have someone that's on Never a Foul quite often. Yeah, it's called Wolfie, right? Can you imagine what D would be like if them lot actually get into top four? Yeah, how shameless this fucker would be. Like, bro, what position? D, remind me, what position? No. Yeah, bro, that would. But the mad thing is, there should be a D and Wolfie.
Everyone would lose.
Bro, that would be special. That would be bro. You need to get D and Wolfie on shows together.
I think he's already organised.
Yeah, but this is their last season of being in the spotlight. So what's the point? Unless we're doing the lower level.
No, that's the beauty. No, that's the beauty of it, bro. That's the beauty.
The journey gaps. You're right. You're right. The journey.
The beautiful thing is, I can imagine Forest being 12th. Palace being 14th, and they'll still both be speaking as much smack as they are right now.
Also, I've never won a Champions League trophy. United have. Chelsea
no,
have.
But D, no, you're right. You're right. You're right. No. You're right. To be honest, you're spot on, D. Great message, but wrong messenger, my bro.
It's calm.
Great message, but wrong messenger. No one listens to the messenger. No one hears you. You're getting drowned out. You're being called a crackhead.
It's the right messenger, no? Am I lying? Was I lying?
Yeah, but it's just the wrong messenger. Yes, even. I don't know how to say this. Yes, Ven. These guys, let's
talking about mental health. It don't really make sense, does it?
Do you truly believe Arsenal has the mental capacity to win the Champions League?
Oh, for God's sake!
Do you know what? Yeah. We can actually rebrand this question because the exact same question was asked before.
Yeah,
real talk. Arsenal has the mental capacity to knock Real Madrid out of the Champions League. Right? Yeah. There's your answer.
Arsenal not a favourite for the
and Palace are both monitoring in the Milan Kid empty cabinet. Both clubs have been showing interest ahead of the summer transfer window.
You know what's funny, Jordz? You know when they make these jokes here, they make it between us two because you're not that team.
Hey, who got fooled by this?
Don't say Liverpool. Don't say Man United, Man City. It's Tottenham because Tottenham are on that level. You're at the bottom of the food chain. So, Jordz, next time you laugh to Crystal Palace, remember where you are now.
I can't hear you.
Your team has been relegated 5 times, bro.
All right, cool. That's all right. So what?
My club was to do it to you once upon a
time. No, but you know what? Cool. That's all.
Oh,
but he's having to go up people that. Oh my God! Cool.
I know, but you know what's crazy though?
Cool. That's all right.
My club's never been relegated from Premier League, by the way. So, D, please. No, we haven't. No, we haven't.
Okay.
Clearly, you don't know facts either, but you need to do your.
Okay, you've been relegated from
all of us. Since all of us have been
relegated from the Premier League,
we've always been in the Premier League. Is that correct or not?
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Wait one second.
United have been relegated.
Wait, hold on. Spurs were relegated to the second division on a resumption of league football after the war.
But he said Premier League.
You said after the war.
The team got relegated. Wait, one sec.
I'm talking about Premier League.
The last time you got relegated was 76-77 with Keith Birkinshaw as your manager.
Yeah, not Premier League.
Why does it matter?
And you know what the funniest thing is? Keith Birkinshaw won a UEFA Cup. Great. Thank you for bringing it up. Yeah. Big man. Yeah.
70-71.
Yeah. Why does that matter?
Now facts don't matter, D. Now facts don't matter.
Because Man City have been in the second division. They've got up and they still got Champions League trophy. You haven't, and you haven't been relegated ever.
Who?
So what does that make you?
You're not a Man City fans. Why are you talking for that?
I'm just saying, like, it doesn't matter.
You're not a Man City.
It doesn't matter.
He's his runner,
representative, and you're flexing with Man City's trophies. Does that make sense?
Leicester,
like me flexing with Real Madrid's Champions League. It makes no sense.
No. What I'm saying is, your big side, Leicester have been relegated, and they still won the Premier League before you as well.
Oh, they won the Premier League before us.
They still about Tottenham.
We're giving D way too much airtime. Way too much airtime. Usually, D is here to let D know that he's talking too much and there's a pecking order.
Okay,
but clearly,
I've got a question. How many big clubs have more trophies than Arsenal in the Prem?
Yeah, issue-wise, you're up there, but that's
your question. By the way, you're up there.
That was from Palace as well. You're up there, you know.
You're up there. What kind of fucking answer is that, bro? Give me the answer, now. Since they're bigger than us, they should be all above us, no?
Oh, you couldn't like that's Crystal Palace. Just told you you're doing all right. Yeah, you're doing all right.
You're doing all right, mate. You're up there.
No. Hold up. You know, if you're 25 and under and an Arsenal fan, they haven't seen your team win the Premier League.
I'm not.
None of us are 25 and under. Irrelevant stat. Irrelevant stat. None of us are 25 and under. Irrelevant
stat. A lot of your fans right now.
Do you know what it is, yeah?
I'm not, though.
I actually think D was an Arsenal fan. I think D was an Arsenal fan. That's why he has so much hate towards Arsenal. He used to support Arsenal before switching to Palace. And the fact you hate Spurs so much and you hate Arsenal so much, and look, the stat you brought up, you knew that a bit too well. You knew that way too well. That like, because you hadn't seen your team win the league, I get it. You transferred over to Palace.
I got boys. That's what
ID. Everyone on this panel could be 60, and you still wouldn't have seen a trophy.
I basically. By the way,
crazy.
You know what it is? D, no one in your family's ever seen a Crystal Palace trophy. Crazy.
Hey, what about Champions League trophies?
You've got granddads that haven't seen Crystal Palace trophies, bro.
Anyways, I have quick. Just to wrap. Who's making Champions League this season?
Crystal Palace.
Champions League. Who's making Champions League this season? The one not including Arsenal or Liverpool.
No, that's not fair. We can be included. No, we can be included if you want to.
Include us.
Yeah, include us.
Nottingham Forest, Newcastle, and Man City.
Do you know what? I can't lie, man. Them. Do you know what?
D, why are you sitting on your hands, bro?
Cass and Jordz, I'm sorry, yeah. I kind of need one of you to win this Europa. You know why? Because if Chelsea and City don't make top 5, yeah, but City will probably make top 5. Yeah, but in a world where City and Chelsea don't make top 5 and Tottenham or Man United hit get Champions League because of the Europa League.
Yeah, that's mad.
While Newcastle, Villa, and Nottingham Forest are in the champs.
The question is, are you trying to summon me?
Listen, if thou must be summoned, then summon it.
Arise.
Arise. I'm just trying to say, people know, if you know, you know. Do you want 22, 23 Cass?
I didn't want. Arise. Let's go.
You're trying to summon, man, like. Just you Kaizen type shit. You trying to
summon? Then summon this must be down. It might just need to happen.
I'm just saying I'm just saying it. 22, 23 Caspers.
They got something for us.
It was bad. The cup. Hey, see when I used to run these cup of tea videos, I used to row. I had people blocking, man, aka Big Steve and whatnot, bro. If you want that, man, you got to let me win this.
Cass, quickly before we go, can you ask the question? Who on here thinks they're winning a trophy this season? I just want to see what everyone's saying.
You ask the same.
Your hand up. Put your hand up. No, this season we're seeing.
Are you putting your hand up?
Are you going to put your hand up?
Yeah, why are you
I'm asking questions.
He's waiting to see who else puts their hand up first. He's waiting to see who's putting their hand up first. Man, ask the question. You're involved in the answer, D.
This is what we've got. Cass, why have you letting this guy? Do you know what? He shouldn't get this much airtime anymore. There's no way you're asking questions about winning trophies. You're not even putting your hand up. You're shameless, bro.
I'm not
gonna lie. You lost any little.
He just said, "Oh, put your hand up if you think you're winning the trophy this season," and he's like,
you're cancelled, D. I'm not. You're putting it out for peer pressure now, D. We don't accept. We don't accept.
This guy not even trying to give an answer, man. This shame.
I'll be real. All of this chat for D to go and win the FA Cup could be mad, you know. Can't lie.
It could be.
Imagine he gets Europa League. I am
but you don't even believe it, man.
Hold on.
Win the FA Cup.
But Monks, I'm asking him, I'm offering him a seat at our table on Sunday, and he's not willing to back his own team and take the seat.
But they're not in the final, bro.
You're no, but bro, no,
you're a coward, man.
After that 5-0 slapping, after that 5-0 slapping, I know you're preparing for the cup. I know you're
D. I'm saying you're using that, but we're not there yet. What I'm saying to you, yeah, is if us and you play each other, well, in fact, no, I'll go one step further. If we don't make it there, right, or if we do make it there and we lose, I will still be here on the Sunday, yeah. I'll take away first bit. If you're at the semi-final, you don't need to be there. But if you make it to the final, will you be here?
Yeah, of course.
Right, even if you lose.
Yeah.
Right, so you're confirming that Sunday you will be here if you're in the final, yeah?
Well, yeah, if the final.
How about this? How about this, D? We might have to make an extra show called race. We will do our own race to Europe, yeah. And Jordz might not be included. You might be in it because I'm winning it. Yeah, I'm in Europa League. You might be in FA Cup. You might be in Europa League.
That's mad. That would be amazing. That's confident. That's good.
Can you imagine? I must figure that scenario. Yeah.
No, George, you could be the producer. You could be the producer.
Hey, he could be in Europa League if he wins FA Cup. Man City can still make it in 5th and whatever, or 4th or 3rd. And then obviously, you know, Jules, when he don't win Europa League because he's not, it could be.
And Yella Dean saying, Daps, you've been hiding most of this season. Last season when we won the league, yeah, I had a period out of YouTube. Cass, this season, how shit has City been?
Dog shit.
Right, and where have I been?
On holiday.
No, not the last week where we've actually been good. I've been here, bro. So you're chatting shit. You're talking about last season when we won it.
By the way, Hooks, just boy to boy, just on a real thing, like.
You got to go drummer.
You do lose that final and like Tottenham or United win the UEFA League, like obviously the Europa League. What we saying, boy to boy, like forget everyone else right now, just boy to boy.
I mean, I'm not saying anything to anyone because I'm going to be in my own little dark corner in pain because we just lost.
Hooks is gonna start. When you start seeing Hooks disappear from panel shows, just know why, innit?
No, I'm gonna be looking like you know the Dizzy Rascal boy in the corner mixtape. That's what I'm gonna be looking like, boy. I can't lie. Yeah, it's gonna be dark, bro. But like, it is what it is, man. Like,
you know when Midoriya gets the things under his eyes when he
yeah. When he becomes Batman. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Hey, but D, So obviously, before we wrap up, yeah, just respectfully, yeah, stop talking about food chain when you're herbivore, innit? Do you know what
I mean? You get eaten week in.
I know why I am in the food chain, but I'm above Spurs right now.
You're not in the food chain, though. That's what I'm trying to say.
I am. I'm above Spurs right now.
By the way, can we also take a moment? Yeah. By the way, obviously you got a dip D. By the way, that's read a comment from far away.
Yeah, mad.
Oh shit! Yeah. Wow. Hey, arms in the air for that one. You know, that's an armpit season, bro. Big up, man. Nah, that's cold. That's cold.
Anyways,
what a trophy.
Anyways, look, we're gonna wrap up now. Make sure we go raid Jordz' channel. You're going live in like a couple minutes, probably talk more shit.
I'll be live.
Yeah, let's go raid it over there. Slap a naff raid up in that bitch and like the video on the way out, like 22 away. So don't forget. We're not back later. Yeah, man. So in a bit.